What is up, guys? And as you guys know, a new car was just added to GTA Online yesterday, which is the Emperor Vectre, which is basically a Lexus RC-F. And honestly, this thing looks freaking awesome. Rockstar's really doing a great job with these car designs. Let's go customize it. Alright, so jumping right into the customization here, let's see what we can do to this car. So armor, let's put the armor on there, brakes, bumpers. Okay, there's a good amount of bumpers to put on there, so we can actually get rid of the chrome, which looks pretty good there. See what the other bumpers are. Let's go right through this. Ooh. So you can definitely change the front a good amount there. I do like how the front does look like the RC though. So I'm going to end up leaving the stock bumper on there most likely. Moving on to the rear bumpers. Those are interesting looking. Might end up leaving the rear stock as well, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I'm probably just going to leave the rear stock as well. Some of the bumpers do look pretty cool, but I don't really want to have those big like splitters on there like that. That one looks pretty nice overall, but I'm going to leave the regular one on there for that as well. So let's move down to the engine. So engine block here. Got some detail of the engine there, which is very cool. Make that carbon. Let's go a secondary color there. Rail covers, which is going to be the top of the engine there. Looks like we can actually change this, which is pretty awesome. I really hope they're going to continue to do this with the cars. You can actually change the engine design and all that on them. I think that's very cool. Let's go racer rail covers on there. Strut brace. For this one, I'm probably going to go the carbon on there. Engine tunes, obviously max that out. Moving over to the exhausts. So that's the stock there. Oh. So they actually look pretty cool as well. Okay, so you can have twin. Those look pretty cool. I have to go with the twin on there. I'm going to go with the twin on there. It looks pretty cool there. I don't really like how the squares look on the titanium, so I'm not going to put that on there. Moving over to the fenders. So you change the fenders completely as well. Actually looks pretty good. The fitment actually fits the car for the most part, which is awesome because a lot of the cars with these wide body kits look kind of hilarious. So they don't look too bad. They actually look pretty cool. I'm going to leave this off as well, even though the kits look pretty good. They did a pretty good job with designing those. They actually fit the car, which is pretty awesome. I just like how the RC looks in general because I really do like this car in real life. So headlight covers here. Probably not going to do anything to these either. You can make the lights yellow and all that if you want, or pretty much different colors. This is probably going to be the same for most of the cars, although some have like covers like that. Moving over to the hood. Hood accessories would be the catches that you'll see on most of the cars as well. I'll avoid putting these on there, to be honest. Oh, you can put a hood bra on there. And the GT hood bra looks pretty cool, actually. Doesn't actually look bad on the car at all. Moving over to the hoods you can put on here. So you make it a carbon hood. Get rid of the hood scoop there. Nice smooth hood. So it looks like they did a good job designing the customization for this car as well. Make a lot of customization, give people a chance to actually make the car how they want it. Good amount of hoods to choose from there. I'm honestly going to leave the hood stock too. I might not do much to this car. So last hood there. Moving over to, well, the horn don't matter. Interior dash probably be the same as the other vehicles here. So you can make it kind of like a race car inside. I might end up going into the full carbon fiber look there. It looks pretty awesome. Let's go with the carbon fiber look there. Doors probably be the same when they get rid of the doors. So the doors are the same as the other upgrades as well. I noticed a lot of the interiors and all that have the same customization, which is awesome. The fact that you can actually change them. If you're wondering if they are different in each car, I do believe they are all the same. So here are the seats you can change here. Go outside look as well. Take a look at the seats, how they look out from here. Now, if you're wondering how the regular seat looks, that's what the regular seats in the car look like. Racing seats will change the car up a little bit, obviously, there. We'll leave that stock just like that. I'm going to see if you can actually change the interior color. So this is going to be the steering wheels, which we all know these are going to be the same for each car as well. Some of them actually have like the Emperor logo on them, which some cars don't have any logos on them, and others do, so do keep that in mind. Looks pretty good there. Moving over to the roll cages, which is probably going to be the same, so you can put the back cage in there. Looks pretty nice overall. They did do a good job designing the roll cages as well. So most of the roll cages will be the same for each car. Obviously different looking because of the vehicle. And then when it comes to lights, you guys can pretty much throw on the regular Xeon lights or jump into the arena workshop there and change the headlights to some interesting color if you'd like. Here are the liveries for the car right now. It's going to be a stripe there. Actually doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good on there. I really do like these stock rims as well. So those are all the liveries there. Looks like there's no custom liveries you guys can unlock by leveling up. in reputation or anything like that. Here are the mirrors. Look pretty nice overall there. So you can make some of the mirrors carbon, the rest of it's like the color of the car there. Let me make that S exempt. And then moving on to the colors here. And I was going to do an original like white color on this. I think I'm going to go blue though. I think this car looks really good in blue. I think a darker blue would look pretty nice. Go with that blue pearlescent. We can make we go racing blue pearlescent there. Looks pretty nice. So trim color is going to be the inside. This is what I was actually looking for. Make the interior red here. I think would look pretty cool. Red interior. Second colors will change that. Not going to do that though. Secondary colors, so that actually changes here. So that's going to be the brake calipers there. Pretty cool if the brake calipers were like a racing yellow color. Look pretty awesome. So that's pretty much what the car would look like there, guys. Moving down here, let's go see what else we can do. So roof accessories. Okay, so you can change the roof there. Actually, 15 different things. Wow, okay. That's going to be the secondary color I have is currently yellow, so it'll make that stuff yellow as well. Pretty cool looking roof accessories so far. Actually, a lot more than I thought. I didn't think there's going to be that many you could put on there. Might end up leaving the stock one on there. That looks pretty good. Here's the regular roof upgrades. You want to make the car actually all blue there. The good amount of roof customization. I mean, I hope so. A lot of upgrades you can actually do the vehicle there. So I'm going to throw that roof on there, and then moving over to skirts. So here are the skirts you can't throw on there. Probably gonna... Okay, they actually don't look too bad on the car there. Sometimes just don't look right. They don't actually fit the vehicle too well. These actually don't look too bad there. Check how they actually fit the car a little bit. That looks interesting. See, I'm not going to throw those on there. I just don't really like how those look. Okay, front splitters. See, that actually doesn't look bad. That pretty much customizes the front of the car there. That actually looks pretty cool. Splitters don't look too bad so far. This car will be interesting when it's lowered to see how fast this thing will go. So those are all the splitters there. Moving over to the spoilers here. This is what I actually wanted to see. 19 spoilers, huh? Alright. Basically make it look like the track version of this car, which came out recently. Actually looks pretty nice with that wing on there. So that is actually the last wing you can throw on there. Looks pretty nice. Looks like the track version of the car there with that wing on there. I don't really like any of these other wings, to be honest. Although they actually don't look too bad. Like that looks pretty nice. The arc spoiler there looks pretty nice on there. I'm gonna throw the might throw the arc spoiler on there. Let's put the arc spoiler on there for now and see how that looks. Moving down the sun strips here. Probably not gonna throw those on there either. I mean, pretty cool, I guess, but not gonna use those. Let's slow this thing all the way down. That thing is super cambered. How about no? Let's go to this. Competition is a little ridiculous. See, I don't really need that. Transmission. Let's throw the turbo on there. Moving over to the wheels. See, the issue with the wheels I have is I actually like how the wheels look stock on this car. I think those wheels look really nice, and this thing still might be a little too lowered, to be honest. I'm gonna go with street on there. So I'm gonna leave the stock wheels on there as well, guys. I just think they look really good. All this good stuff on there. Windows slight tint. Pretty much it on the car there. We can actually go back up here real fast and throw in some roll cage there. Do a secondary roll cage. Actually be yellow. Doesn't look too bad, but I'm gonna end up going with that one. For the street half cage there. Looks pretty cool. Anyway, guys, let's go drive this thing right now and see how it does. Alright, so now that we're outside, let's take a look at this car right now. So obviously, first glance, it looks really good. Now, I do have this thing on default right now with the suspension, so do keep that in mind. I do not have it lowered yet, which having it lowered plus, you know, competition probably be kind of crazy looking. But here's what it looks like. Let's open this car up right now and see how it looks inside. There's the detail of the engine there. Definitely looks good, to be honest. I do like it. Obviously, the car does have hydraulics, which is going to be the trunk there. And it looks good overall. Let's go drive it now and see how this thing actually drives. Acceleration seems decent. Now this is with default suspension. Let's go right here again. Handling seems pretty nice on the car as well. Let's see. It doesn't lose itself as quickly as some of the other cars do. I do know the odometer could be wrong on this sometimes on how fast the car is actually going, so I will keep that in mind. But I am moving right now for the most part. I mean, it's going. It doesn't look like it has like that crazy boost of speed hitting bumps though. It looks like it's actually not really gaining too much of that there. The handling on this car is very, very good though, from what I could see. I mean, this thing doesn't lose, like, look at that. It doesn't lose any grip at all. So let's go turn around right now and see what this thing does with lowered suspension over here. So here's the lowered suspension going through the city now. Let's see if there's any difference in the car's acceleration. Seemed like it seemed a little bit faster there, although I could be tripping and maybe it's not, but it kind of seemed like it was. I do like how this car looks. They did a very good job with how this car looks. Gotta love the RC. Whoa, mister. Alright. We're going to go immediately left here and just go up the highway onto where I'm going to test the top speed of the car over there, where I don't have like any bumps or anything like that to make this car faster. So let's go take up this highway right now and see what it does lowered. And it'd be nice if I could actually drive correctly. So I got a burst of speed there. I feel like the odometer is kind of wrong on how fast this car is actually going, because you can see how fast I'm flying by these cars. I'm moving. Go squeeze it in here. I mean, I like how it drives so far. Overall, it's pretty dope. I know this car's $1.7 million, so if you're looking for super speed, probably not the car to buy, although this car seems pretty quick for what it is. Obviously, the Coleco will probably murder it. And the new Porsche looking car, the Comet S2, is probably going to wreck it too, but just highway drive with it right now, lowered, see how it does. On the way back, I will probably end up using the default suspension, see how it does over there. The car's got nice handling though. It doesn't lose itself like the other cars do. Some of the other cars will literally not even turn. They can lose itself barely doing that. This car will just hold itself. Pretty awesome. I know some of the leaked footage showing this car have good handling, so it looks like that is true. Flying down the road here. Car sounds pretty good too. Here at red line there, looking kind of funny lowered like that. Like that's even turning. Alright, now guys, I'm going to skip right to the part where I come back on the opposite direction with this thing in default suspension. So now that we're over here on the highway, I'm going to show you guys this real fast as well. So here is the vehicle sense. I have it on default if you're wondering, because the car still looks insanely low. Let's go drive it right now and see how it does with the acceleration here on default on the highway. No bumps to make this car faster here, so it looks like it does take off pretty well. Overall, the car is pretty fast. I'd say this car probably has some of the best handling out of any cars in the update so far. This thing can really handle itself. This thing can probably whip around turns with no issues at all. Top speed seems like it's pretty good. Obviously, this car's probably doing around 120 or so, maybe 125. Lowered, probably about 130. Most likely is my guess, maybe a little bit more. But overall, it seems pretty decent, guys. The car is pretty fast. I would definitely check it out. If you're looking for, like I said, super speed, it's probably not the best car to get, but adding it to your collection might not be a bad idea. It's only 1.7 million, so it's not too bad. Look at that, like I'm whipping the steering pretty hard there, and it's not even losing itself at all. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into today's video. This car is definitely pretty cool, so I recommend checking it out. I'm going to do a little walk around of it real fast when it's open like this again. Check out the engine there. It really does look great, and I think they did a great job designing these cars. So looking forward to the new cars that are coming out soon.